everyone, and welcome back to the channel in another World of Tanks Blitz video. This time I will be talking about the Object 907. We can get this tank right now if you are lucky enough from the draw, or if you are watching right now because this tank is in the store. This video will definitely help you to have a better idea about this vehicle, if you should go for it or not, or if you have this tank already. I will definitely show you how to play with it so that after leaving this video you will definitely master the play style of this tank and you will know how to drive it. So this vehicle, the Object 907, is a tier 10 medium collector tank, and in my opinion belongs definitely to let's say under the top 5, I would say, of the best medium tanks in the game. Top 5, top 6, okay, definitely, because if you're going to compare this vehicle with other mediums, so this tank got here point of TPM 3.46, let's say 3.5k of TPM, and got also 7 degrees of gun depression. Let's have a look at the other mediums in this game. Right now we got, for example, the M60 with also 3.5 TPM, with also an insane mobility like our friend here, the Object 907. But in my opinion the M60 got 10 degrees of depression, the Object 907 got 7 degrees, but the 7 degrees of the Object 907 are actually, in my opinion, like the 10 degrees of the M60, because have a look, you see the difference. This tank is flat, it's smaller than the M60. The M60 is big, so big in my opinion, and that means a big tank. That means more chance to be spotted, more chance, easier to aim, easier to get more damage. If you are, if you are smaller, of course, yeah, you will get less shots on you, okay? That's why I prefer the Object 907, because it's smaller, it's flat tank, and in my opinion, even this tank got 7 degrees compared to the M60. They have actually, saying on a hill, the same gun depression, because this here, the Object 907, it's just smaller and flatter than the M60. We can compare maybe the M60 with the E50M, but that's another category. The E50M got 3.4k of TPM and got also 8 degrees of gun depression, if I'm not mistaken. We can compare this tank very good with the T62A. Both of them got 7 degrees of depression and also the same DPM, and yeah, actually the same rotation nearly, and speed, if we have a look, 4172, and here the T62A, yeah, 3176. So this Object 207 and the T62A, we can compare it very good with the T62A, definitely, and they are both of them in the same category. In my opinion, both of them are very good. There is not a huge difference between those vehicles. And for example, if, I don't know, you can't buy the Object 907, for example, if you just grind, the T62A is already a good choice, especially also both of them. No, if you have a look here, the T62A, so the Object 907 got, in this case here, a better gun precision, and it's already a plus for the Object 907 against the T62A, so better accuracy for the Object 907. So the T22 medium compared to this tank, the Object 907, again, better gun precision. We got here also better DPM on the Object 907, which make already this tank better than the T22 medium. Also, we got on the Object 907 a better mobility and also better gun depression. The T22 medium got only a bit more of armor on the upper plate. Okay, so okay, we can see it's better than, in my opinion, better than the T22 medium. It's better than the T62A. So what else we will have in this category? I'm not going to talk about the Leopard 1 because the Leopard 1 don't have any armor on the turret. That means this tank belongs, as I said, definitely to the top 5 of the tier 10 mediums. In my opinion, the best one is the Kampfpanzer 50T. Then it's very hard. The Leopard 1 is insane with insane mobility and DPM, but don't have a turret. But still, in my opinion, because that incredibly strong DPM, nearly 4K, the second tank, the second best tank. There is then the Kara 45T auto reloader with 4 shells. So yeah, and then we can start talking about the Object 907, the M60. So yeah, definitely, as I told you, in my opinion, it's not, let's say, OP, but after comparing now all these tanks, but it's really very strong vehicle. Okay, the Object 907. All right, so now comparing this tank with the other tier 10 mediums. Now what we have here on paper, if for example you are using improved assembly, if you are, let's say, an average player or a player with not a lot of battles, I will advise you to go for definitely the enhanced tracks. Okay, and yeah, what else? Go for the improved optics, of course, engine accelerator, high-end consumables, refined gun, and with that we will have 0.248 an insane accuracy. That's why we don't need to go for the enhanced gun laying drive. We don't need anyway a fast aiming time if we have anyway an insane accuracy. Okay, go for the supercharger for some sniper shots from distance, you will need it. Go also for the gun rammer. I prefer to use the enhanced tracks, and yeah, so, and also prefer to use the defense system. I'm using here the extra combat rations and improved fuel and protective kit, and for the consumables I'm using adrenaline and the 2 repair kits instead of using here engine power boost, because we have anyway yeah, an insane speed. We don't need that. So going then for the enhanced armor, let's go back again to the stats. We will have 1.8k of hit points, but trust me, we will see in my battles I was always using the improved assembly, and we still, even without enhanced armor, we can block a lot of damage, especially with the front turret of this tank. We can deal 320 damage per shot. We have 5.5 seconds of reload time using gun rammer and going for 3.5k of TPM nearly with this vehicle. And yeah, penetration, it's not the best without calibrated shells, but as I will show you also in my battles, if you know where are the weak spots of the tanks, if you are a skilled player, you will always find a way to penetrate the enemies. And if you are really staying in front of an insane enhanced armor of a tank, you just try use your speed to surround the enemy, and you will just easy hit the enemy tank from the side or from the back. And yeah, that's what we should do while playing with this vehicle. This tank got also tracer shells, and that's really a huge advantage on the battlefield. That means if you hit someone, whatever you do damage or not, splash damage, or even if you don't penetrate, even if you bounce your shot, the enemy will stay spotted for here, I forgot it, for 17 seconds instead of 10. And that means that will help your teammates to keep shooting, firing on the enemy for 17 seconds, and that really makes a difference. And that's why I have, even I don't play a lot of battles with this tank, I still have a high win rate and also a good, I think, 2k of average damage with this vehicle. And of course, speed and rotation are just so crazy, so stupid speed and rotation, which make this tank really a beast in point of mobility, and you will just easy surround heavies entities with this tank, and they will struggle a lot. If you are 1v1 versus a heavy tank or a TD, they will really struggle to find a way to aim on you, because if you're still surrounding them with your speed, they will just actually they will have no chance to aim on you, because yeah, you will just troll them with your speed. Yeah, so far so good. That's what I wanted to say on paper about this vehicle. Let's just have a very fast a small look at the armor of this tank, especially the turret. It's really very strong, and then we will jump straight to the battlefield. I got for you 3 nice battles with insane situations to show you what we can do with this beast on the battlefield. Let's go. So yeah, I will try now to resume you everything. Okay, so now we are standing against or in front of a tank which has nearly the best penetration in this game, a tier 10 tank destroyer, the Jagdpanzer E100. Okay, on flat ground, we should not use it against heavies and TDs, only if you are trying to surround the enemy. If you are not aiming on you, you will surprise them and surround, but don't go 1v1 if the enemy staring at you in front of the gun. You will get penetrated, especially against tier 10 TDs like this, and also tier 10 heavies. Be aware of them, tier 10 TDs and tier 10 heavies. If you are on flat ground, they will pen you anyway, and also even if you are on, for example, on your here, yeah, actually we are good even against a tier 10 TD in a hold down position. But if you go for premium, they will also maybe easier penetrate your upper plate, and there is some small weak spot on the turret, but still a trollish armor for them. But yeah, even if you are held down, always stay aware and yeah, be aware from tier 10 TDs and tier 10 heavies. But if you now have a look at, for example, tier 10 mediums, let's take the Leopard 1 for example. Look at this insane armor. Okay, it's all red for them, playing hull down. They have nearly no chance to penetrate us, and that's why we will block a lot of damage. Even if we go 1v1 for example, if you face hug the Leopard 1, he will struggle a lot to penetrate us. Okay, there is no need to try some angling. Always just try to especially go use your hull down spot, okay, like this angle, and we will block a lot of damage, and I will show you that later on the battlefield. The same for tier 9 mediums, of course, and lights, and tier 10 lights. They will also have nearly no chance to penetrate us if we are on hull down position like this. Even with premium shells, here we go, still nearly unpenetrable, only with small weak spots which are but very hard to aim on. Against tier 10 heavies, also the same, very strong turret here, very hard to penetrate for also tier 9 heavies. The same here for tier 9 TDs. Let's take the Yak Tiger for example. Okay, even running on with premium shells, if we are held down, we are really pretty strong. Okay, we can block a lot of damage. And also what else, what we didn't talk about yet, also against, for example, yeah, we talked actually about all the categories. So the most important is, as I told you, be very aware of yeah, tier 10 heavies and tier 10 TDs, because they have a chance to penetrate us if we are also hull down. They have a chance to pen our upper plate, and the weak spots of the turret will be bigger for them. So just be aware of tier 10 TDs, tier 10 heavies, and as you saw against the rest, tier 10 medium and lights, tier 9 medium, lights, heavies, TDs, if you are hull down, they will struggle a lot to penetrate our frontal armor, especially the frontal turret and the upper plate. If you are on flat ground, for example, so actually we are really penable for everyone. So if you go flat ground, make sure that you're going to surround the enemy, surprise them, keep moving. Don't stay a lot in flat ground in a position which is not hull down, because there in that position everyone will be able to pen you. That's all what we need to say, in my opinion, about the armor of this vehicle. Of course, we don't need to talk about the side and the back of the tank. It's also penable for everyone. Always if you talk about armor, we focus a lot on the frontal armor. Always try to show your frontal armor to the enemy, and if you are a hull down vehicle with a strong turret and a good gun depression, of course, always try to find your hull down spot and play sneaky from it. The first battle and situation was in Lagoon, and I'm going here as always to my spot in the middle of the map. Just try to spot, just try to see where are the enemies, in which way should I go. Especially I'm seeing here that yeah, all of my heavies are heavy side if you look at the minimap. That's why I'm not going to say a lot here in this position, because there is a risk that I get rushed from the left side from the mediums and I will be destroyed. That's why I just turned around and rushed very fast to the heavy side, so I can stay with my team and I don't go the risk that I will be destroyed very fast from maybe the mediums who will come from the medium side. But most of the tanks, enemy tanks, as we can see here, are also on heavy side. Luckily, already one shot blocked, and I got 2 free shots on the AMX 50B. And yeah, let's keep going. So very important is, don't just stay at one position with this tank. Try to use all the map, be an all-rounder if possible. Of course, it depends always on the situation. Sometimes you must stay in one position, but some battles will allow you also to use the full potential of this tank, the full speed, the full mobility. Be an all-rounder, sneak a shot here, a shot there, and yeah, just distract the enemy, keep them busy, and always search for the weak enemy to finish him, and with that, of course, yeah, helping your team to win the battle. Now I'm trying to find the best angle to use my depression to get also some free shots on those 2 victims, the Carra 45T and the Object 268. Roll forward, roll backward, sneak a shot, roll backward. Okay, they are still busy with my enemy tanks, with my teammates, and that gave me the chance to, yeah, farm a lot of damage without even being spotted and without getting myself in a dangerous situation. All the time farming, and every shot I do, that means yeah, the enemy will be spotted for 17 seconds for my teammates, and that's really very strong. And that's why the Carra 45T and the Object 268, they were spotted the whole time for my teammates, and that helped my teammates to finish, for example, the Carra 45T. And now I'm using my speed to finish the 268, with that risking a shot from the BZ75, give him another shot. I know he got a long bullet time, then try to run away, and I will just use my speed again just to surround the BZ75. He got no idea I'm coming again behind him because I'm too fast. Boom, one shot. Going behind him, surround the heavy tank, boom, drag him, and give him, with my teammates, the last 2 finishing shots. Here we go. And I will risk another shot. I mean, I saved all of my hit points for the end of this battle. I always do that, and you should always do that. Always. That's why in the beginning, play very careful. Try to save your hit points so that in the end you can play more aggressive and we can risk more to finish the last enemy tanks. And with that, we are going here in this battle for 4k damage, and we blocked with a medium tank, guys, 750, oh man, 1.75k of damage blocked, and that's really insane. And this showcases really how strong is the turret of this vehicle and the upper plate, the frontal upper plate and the frontal turret of this vehicle. This second situation is in Faust, and I'm here in my spot in this map behind the bush just to spot for myself and for my teammates, and without risking a lot, because if we have a look behind me in the minimap, I'm the only one who is on front line, and there is the Jagd Panzer behind me and the SCB-1 also behind me. That's why I didn't want it to risk a lot alone, and I will try now to spot from this side maybe that will help my teammates to farm some damage and without getting myself, of course, as always in the beginning of the battle, in some critical situations and get destroyed in few seconds. So now the idea is to rush on the Leopard 1. I'm seeing I can finish him maybe with the help of my teammate, or with the help of my TD, or with the help of SCP-1. That's why I decided to rush on the Leopard 1 to finish him. I know I can finish him using adrenaline. He was anyway hit and doesn't have a lot of hit points. And now with the help of the Jagdpanzer E100, we finished him. What else? So the Leopard 1, T-54 are destroyed. We got here the T-11E3. I have no chance to pin him. That's why I decided to fall back first. And now I will do just what I like to do. The TD Punisher move. I will risk a shot from him, but for that I will get behind him. You know me, guys, I love to do that. Especially I'm seeing that why I'm doing this, okay? I'm not doing this stupidly. I have to look at the minimap. I'm seeing that all the rest of the enemy tanks, 1, 2, 3, 4, are in the heavy side. So the stupid thing what we can do here is to rush on a TD like me right now, but without knowing where are the others. That means you are risking, really gambling. If someone else is waiting right there behind the building, he will finish you. That's why always if you do such a move, make sure that there is nobody else behind the T-11 who will be able to shoot you and to finish you. In this case, all of them on the other side, 4 tanks, and the T-11 is the 5th tank, so there is no more tanks, so that I'm sure that I can easily risk it, go behind the T-11 OE3 and finish him without taking any shot and without getting destroyed, to stay alive and to keep doing more damage for the rest of the battle. And that's what we will do now. Here we go. Here we go. I'm sorry, T-11 OE3, I'm getting your bot. Your bot will burn now. I will torch you maybe sometimes with my HE shell. Here we go. Another one. Maybe now a nice penetration with the HE shell. Yeah, here we go. 428 of damage. And let's keep moving. 4 enemy tanks, all of them spotted, so very easy for me to know what to do without risking a lot. So the K91 is there. Let's give him 1 shot. Okay, unlucky. Maybe should I switch for premium shells? Here we go. I'm not spotted. I can keep firing, keep farming without risking anything from distance. And that's why I told you, maybe that's why we will need the gun rammer, or the supercharger to do such a nice, clean, long distance shots, sniper shots with a supercharger. That's why we need it, in my opinion. Without the supercharger, our shells will be like kind of, not clean, straight clean shots with a good velocity, but maybe like, I don't know, flying in the air and hoping you will hit the enemy. That's why I definitely prefer to use the supercharger. Alright, so here we go. Surprising the WZ 1114. Tracking him, rolling back again. Another shot, roll back. 400 damage with precision fire, and wasn't able to pen me. We have a strong turret, as I told you. Even it's a tier 9 heavy, didn't have the chance to pen me. And now I will go up here and try to finish him using my gun depression with a premium shell. Here we go, and surprise, boom, straight at the side of its turret. And the last tank, look at this gun precision, guys, look at this gun precision. I managed to hit him from that angle, from that small space. I wanted to go for more damage in this battle, but the WZ1115A don't want to poke again back, and I'm just too far away to do more damage. And with that, also this battle going for nearly 4k of damage, in my opinion. Also a nice showcase how to drive this vehicle. In the beginning, careful using your hold down spots, okay, spotting for your teammates. If there is any situation to play aggressive, you can do it, but always with having, let's say, a whole view of the minimap, analyzing the situation, knowing where are the enemies, so that you will don't get destroyed or spammed by TD and finished just in few minutes. This is the last battle for this review, guys, and yeah, I will go here for 4 kills, a lot of damage, and yeah, playing more aggressive this time with my object 907 with this legendary camo. Ruthless looks really so dope. Let's keep going, and I'm seeing that the Grand Wagon is in front of me and I can't penetrate him, so I decided just to slap him with 1 shell to keep him spotted for my teammates. Maybe someone else can finish him. The Leopard 1 is going somewhere else. Here we go, but I still can't hit him. Till now I fired 2 shots. I'm going for 600 damage. I'm still playing a bit careful, of course, because I know every mistake I will be punished for that. So that if I'm sure that there is nobody's going to rush on me, I will risk it. If not, we need just to keep moving all the time and trying to use every mistake what the enemy do to punish them. So now I did some mistakes already in this battle, and that's why I took a lot of shots. I was playing, as I told you, very aggressive here, and that's why I decided to relocate, to run away from this critical situation and yeah, go somewhere else, so that I have here a shield, or I can have here some support from our heavies before getting destroyed. And that was very important move, because if I didn't do that, I will 100% will be destroyed, and also to 80% we will lose this battle, because the rest of the job is not done yet, and I will do a lot of job here carrying my team and finishing cleanup. I will do a cleanup job. I will finish 4 tanks, okay, and that's all thanks to me. And if I was destroyed, this will not be possible. Okay, here we go. That's why it's very important to try to stay alive as long as we can. Another sneaky shot. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Boom. This kind of bug here, be able to shoot through the rails, okay, but I'm not gonna complain. I will use it. I know that it's possible. That's why, yeah, in such map where there is some rails, or in that summit of the hill, sometimes even you are actually aiming on the obstacle, the shell go through, okay, and that's, I think, things only skilled players know, and only skilled players use it for your favorite, of course, to deal more damage, to take more advantage from, let's say, not skilled players which don't know such bugs in the game. Here we go, another shot on the Grand Wagon. Now let's finish him. I'm staying there because I know I can risk 1 shot from him, but yeah, shot was blocked. The turret is working, and the last one, the Leopard 1. Also, I can risk a shot here. That's why I was going full speed against him and finishing the last victim, and with that going for 4 kills. And as you saw, the decision to run away from my critical situation to stay alive was very important to, in the end of the battle, be very decisive for my team to win this battle. That was, let's say, the more aggressive playstyle, the cleanup playstyle, and we can also do this with this tank thanks to our insane mobility and also fast reload time, high TPM, what we have here on this vehicle. With that, we arrived to the end of this video, guys, so I hope you enjoyed. If yes, you know what to do. Stay tuned, stay safe, and see you soon in the next video. Peace out.